Hi guys, Retro Trek Ralph here. We have a new Eaglemoss Star Trek Discovery official Starships collection. Right, can you tell, if you've not read the title, you won't know what this is, but if you've read the title then you're obviously here. This is the Enterprise 1701. No bloody A, B, C or D. Now they have released this one before on the XL size, but I don't have that one yet. So let's get in. I'm actually quite excited to see this because the last episode of Discovery, which was the season finale, was actually quite good with the Enterprise in it. And then the ending part where it showed you her in battle was actually quite good. So well done to yeah. Interview this again, but well done to CBS for delivering on the Enterprise there. Right, let's get through to the model. We all know what the Constitution class Enterprise is supposed to look like, but this is how Discovery's reimagined version of it is. Now I'm seeing a lot of things here on the actual picture. We'll go to the model in a bit, but let's chuck the elephant into the middle of the room here, right? The nacelles look very much like the ones from Enterprise. You know, the Scott Bakula series. The bridge dome for this era is far too short. It should be a lot taller. One bridge at the back, one turbo lift at the back, fine, that looks standard, but it's just the dome looks too small. And if you look here, there are actually 3 sets of phaser banks. They never were. Also, triangular pylons with a gap down the middle. I don't fully get that. It's obviously going to be this bit of the back is going to be cut off because that's how the original series ones are, just a straight one out to the nacelle. Blue nacelles. I've got a model upstairs which has got those, and I wanted to do that. That was my own choice, not to put it in canon. And these lights are on the front. These are big, massive deck 4 or something, deck 3. I don't know. It shines on the name on the front. But let's get inside, shall we? Right. See, they even glow white on the back. This is a kind of a good nod to the classic, because didn't you have the holes in the back on one? There was actually, I think it was the second prototype, not prototype, the second pilot actually had this as flat, but then one piece across there. Then the third, obviously, the running series one had the dome on the back. They did change between sort of that sort of in the original series, the holes, but that's due to continuity errors. I mean, it's not bad. I'll give them that. They had to reimagine, but it's not bad. It's very grey, but it's very. We never saw the Aztec pattern. See, it is as well. Facing that way, facing that way, facing right, facing left, facing right, facing left, facing right. But we never saw it with this much. The model was amazing. If I can actually go to the Smithsonian one day and actually see the original model, then. But at the minute, they even got these 2 triangle sections, which on some levels were meant to be landing legs. They came out, and with the third one being the neck, if they ever had a saucer separation, I'm glad they haven't done that. But that on some levels, that was a saucer sep. I mean, there's a lot of nods towards other Star Trek. These fins on the back of here, they're very much towards the Excelsior. I don't think they're on the original. These fins up here definitely are. I mean, that's a less detailed version of it. Still looks, it looks a fan version of it. You know, I'm saying that CBS are fans of Star Trek. They've been a bit of a pain in the arse, but they're recreating Matt Jeffries' original. We understand there's aesthetics that need to be addressed for the look. You wouldn't get a nowadays audience watching Discovery with a Matt Jeffries look. It's too basic for him, but this is where Trekkies kind of love the version of the original Enterprise. It's just such a classic design, and was perfect for the 60s. But I understand that you have to do more for nowadays television. Keep the audiences interested instead of pandering to the fans, get everybody on board. But that's enough whinging about that one anyway. And that was the first look we actually saw of this ship coming in the end of Series 1, but we've seen a lot more of her since, including the bridge. If you haven't seen the last few episodes of Discovery Series 2, I do recommend it. It's really good. The first episode of the two-part finale, or a minute, spoilers. The first part was more of a goodbye sort of episode. Things were going to happen, and the last episode was quite action-ish for 3/4 of it, and then it happened, whatever was supposed to happen, and then we are left with the end of the Series 2 Discovery. But there is a third Discovery series coming out, so I can't understand how, if you have seen the Season 2 finale to Discovery, how Discovery is meant to be. I mean, they have got, well, I can't say it without any spoilers, so I won't. I'll leave it to your own. I'm me for the models, not for anything else. So, going up next, number 13, we have the Worker Bee. Now, we've seen these before in Star Trek the movie, motion picture. They're more of a yellow kind of wedge shape, but it's nice to have to bring these sort of stuff in here. We've actually got on here as well, you've got a cleave ship coming up soon, the Edison. Now there's a shuttlecraft coming in soon. That would be interesting to see at full size. Not entirely sure what that one is. Isn't that Mudd's ship? Yeah, I think that's Harry Mudd's ship. Could be wrong, but probably aren't. Yeah, there's the big lion on the front. So let's get into the model, because I know I'm dying to see this. I don't know if you are, but I'm definitely dying to see this. I would like to have had the XL version of this for comparison on size, but I don't. That's really nice. Right, stand 0605-A/A. So yeah, this has got the US Enterprise on there pretty well, and a big stand. So this obviously has to go behind the saucer. Doesn't exactly clip in there, but it does sit at a kind of, that's not straight, but there, a little bit upwards, a little bit hero pose-ish, so you can kind of see it a little bit like that if you're looking straight at it. So let's take that off. I don't like that. Oh, let's start with, let's get the lights on, get some more detail on this. Can you see what I see? They've actually done, we never saw this in the episode, the NCC-1701, correct way around, and upside down. Because when you're coming up to a ship and they pass on that side, then you will see the registry number. When you're passing somebody, you see it that side. And the edging on this is such a, to a point, it's ridiculous. Oh, there we go. The window alignments are way out. I mean, the cost of these things it's quite a bit. You thought they'd try and get the window alignment in with years worth of complaints. You know, these triangle parts, they never fully explain what they were. But like I say, it was in one theory for being landing legs, because the saucer would separate at the neck here, and that would be one leg. These two would separate, come down, come down. The dish would just land. Oh my god. One second. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with the pylons. Look at where the stickers are. These are shockingly bad. They're not straight, they're not level, they're just dumped on there. That's really bad. Even the neck's loose. Oh. Wow. I think I'm about to do its saucer separation. That's really bad. And there's a gap on there. I don't think there needs to be that much of a gap underneath the impulse engines. I mean, the whole weight of the dish is bringing it down. Or it's just not stuck in on the back. Eaglemoss. Actually, what is that there? Bit of crap. Right, so let's go back to it original. Right, let's do a flyby. I'm not sure I'm actually focusing in there. There we go, that's a bit better. That green bit on the front looks weird. I've got a kind of homage to the back of the shuttle bay there with the lights on, but I don't know. Inside looks a bit better. You've got lining lined up on there, the darker parts. I don't know, you know. You got your, there are clear parts there anyway for the blue. But it's there, it's shocking. Absolutely terrible. Somebody's just stuck it on and hope for the best, really. I mean, this gap on here, yeah, you know that there's going to be something in the future where this part's going to come off and they're going to straighten this pylon up. Because we know what's going on. That part there looks very much like the Enterprise E. Absolutely massive. Massive back of a shuttle bay, but I don't know. Side there you got the insignia. That scratch on there already, yep. And a very small dish. For the year this is, this should be massively massive. Onto the saucer, the underneath of the saucer. So I guess these with the dots are meant to be phaser banks, even though this entire sensory array was meant to be. I mean, they've actually, to be honest, what they were missing in the original series was, we never saw any phaser banks, but it came out of here, which isn't a phaser emitter. It was the science sensors or whatever. But they have put them on, and they're the torpedo launchers in front. If you get on top, you've got 1, 2, 3. But I don't know, you know, I think I've disappointed myself actually looking at this. And that neck's going to come off, I know it is. I mean, look at that. It's not on the back, is it? I need to take it off, glue it in right. Because it feels like it's straining a lot there. Like if I hold it, I know everything's held by the saucer, but everything else dandles that underneath it. More than me holding it is the way it goes. I'll just leave it, put it back in the box for the time being. See what everybody else says. If there's any complaints or anything, then whoa! Look at, can you no? The back of this, that's just a sticker. That's the right gap on there. That is shockingly bad. Let's go to the other side. Doesn't look as bad, that one. I don't think the print's as much on it. That's better. I mean, there's a lot of good on this and a hell of a lot of bad. I mean, why is there that third fin underneath it? Was there one? I know there's definitely the two. This square here, some sort of vent possibly. I mean, I do like a blue nacelle. And a very orange. Yeah. I mean, yes, I like it. Is it enough to complain about? No. To look at the XL version, then it's perfectly fine, or he thinks. Classic view. Or is it classic view? Right, let's get outwards anyway, or wider. Size-wise on this. Right, hand to hand, it's quite a big ship really. Like I say, I'd love to get the XLs, and I just don't have the funds. I don't have, yeah, that's basically it, the funds, but I will get them eventually with some sort of offer. So it's quite a big ship. There's a lot of detail, but it's a shame it's an opportunity missed to make this an absolutely exceptional ship, with the crap section on the neck and the misaligned windows and this absolutely garbage. That's a homage to the refit version, which had these vents, but they're more on the back here. It's a shame really, it's a real shame. Could have made this perfect, but they didn't. Okay, so if you like that, go out and buy it. If you don't like it, tell me why in the comments, and maybe even we'll complain to Eaglemoss. Maybe we'll not bother complaining to Eaglemoss. Maybe we'll compliment them for doing such a good job, and it's just me that's being too fiddly. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I've got plenty of videos on my channel, not just Trek, all other stuff. I've got some other sci-fi stuff if you're interested in that, if not some technology and stuff like that, some gaming. Please like, subscribe. Please consider following me on Patreon, or donate on Patreon. Even if you've got any XLs that you don't want and you want to send them me down. I'd love to do a review, even if it's just borrowing them, to be honest. And yeah, that might be an idea. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye for now.